AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to start us off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Manning. The sure hands, it's Moore. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the grab, it's Moore. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. He hands it off from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. Offense looking to throw the ball. He finds the running back for a fourth down catch. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
High completion makes it second and medium. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Snags the quick throw. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
What a catch! He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. Goal line formation for the defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Now this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Sayan. He escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Trying to find room. It's Peoples. Breaks loose at the 40. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Extending the play now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
It's a short completion with a big tight end. It's a nice game to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The tight end has got it. He makes the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Looking downfield, it's Sayan. Grabbed by the receiver. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Can he make it to the marker? And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
As incomplete, he was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. First down. They're going to throw the football. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Second down after that short completion. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Good throw, catch made. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And deep shot to the left side. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. And he'll finally go down after a huge gain and a big momentum boost for this offense. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Back to throw. It's Manning. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Second down after the incompletion. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He's hit, rolls, and throws it. Incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Texas.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense, being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
Here's the second down play. Dropping back. It's Sayan. Quick completion to the tight end. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35.
They pick up a completion. It doesn't get big yards, but you know what? Enough for the first down. Let's move the sticks.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On the move now. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Finds his man. It's Tate. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The receiver grabs it. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Back to throw again. A short completion with the tight end. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
And that is a quarterback's best friend. Opportunity to find that open tight end. He takes a big hit, but holds on to the football to show that strength and awareness for a nice first down.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. He stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Sayan. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Powering through. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He escapes the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaking free at the 35. And the ball's knocked loose. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Longhorns will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the 3rd quarter. Pulls it in. It's Peoples. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackle at the 22.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The completion makes it 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Sayan. That's reeled in. It's Tate. That'll be enough for a first down. Brought down at the 43.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Tate. What a snag by the junior receiver.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Second down, we're going to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. The receiver makes the catch. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. There's the handoff. Rolls into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. But they were backed up to start the drive. It's some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. To the air. It's Manning. It's a quick grab. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And third and short, they hand the ball off. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Bringing pressure. Running back grabs it on a screen. Running through the tackle. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Tied up here in the third quarter. These second down and long plays becoming important as they try to avoid third and long. Dropping back, it's Manning. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. We get to the end of three. It's been a tremendous competitive battle as we check out some of the stats so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, Texas. They jump on top now here in the fourth. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. And the returner is brought down. State offense comes back onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown, and they keep it going.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Short pass finds the tight end. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Sayan. Makes a quick catch. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Moves out of the pocket. He left with no option. Just has to throw it away. makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Can the quarterback come through under pressure? Down the score late here in the 4th. Try and muscle for the 1st down. And they get the conversion there. 1st down now from the 33.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. But, man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Sayan. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down 1 now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking deep down the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the 1st half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Cannot get the throw. He's taken down with a huge play at this stage of the game. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. To throw, it's Sayan. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs get as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
He makes the grab. Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. They test the middle there, but get nothing. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. They finally make the tackle with a huge gain down to the 15. Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. And it's good. They will walk it off with that chip shot. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Those college football, you're going to have your highs and lows. They had big expectations today, Kirk. They just fall short, couldn't get it done.
Well, Chris, we sat down and talked to them, and you're right. They put a lot into this game. I think they were very confident that they had everything that it took to be able to win this football game. And now they're going to have to put this one behind them, learn from the mistakes, move forward, and still have a great season.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 22nd ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway.
Approach here to start this game off. You can't knock him for trying, I guess. But we'll see how much this hurts him here in the long run.
Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Manning. Aggressive call on the opening play. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Time you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking for a receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. More. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Makes the grab. It's Whittington. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Gonna run it. It's Whittington. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
The Ducks pick up enough to get a 1st down there. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Dropping back, it's Moore. With the catch, it's Benson. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker.
Chris, I felt like that was almost a 2-for-1. They know they're potentially going to go for it on 4th down, so you try to get as much as you can on 3rd to put yourself in a good spot for this next play. Curious to see if the offensive coordinator has something up his sleeve for this play on 4th down.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ducks. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Chris, I just don't understand the logic here to go for this onside kick so early in the game, but I guess you can appreciate the boldness.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. That's reeled in. It's Moore. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. To throw, it's Manning. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. The Longhorns will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. A deep shot to the left side. Can't connect down.